Hi everybody, and welcome back to Cooking with the Canadian. So today I've been getting a lot of messages on people want to try my keto bagels. So today I'm going to make keto bagels for you. So what I have in this big bowl today is we have 3 cups of mozzarella. Now what I did is I added 2.5 cups of mozzarella and half a cup of cheddar cheese. And I have 5 tablespoons of cream cheese. And in here I have 2 cups of almond, I have baking powder, onion powder, and garlic powder. I have 2 eggs, I have an egg wash, and I'm going to show you now how it gets all put together. So you take your cheese and you put it in the microwave. So you put it in the microwave for about a minute 35 until it starts to melt. So once it starts to melt, you're going to mix it. If it needs to continue to melt, you're going to add for another 30 seconds interval. Once it's all mixed and incorporated, then we'll add the dry ingredients and we'll start forming the keto bagels. Okay? Now, I know some of you are going to ask me some questions. Please email me, text me, message me. I will answer anything you need to know about keto. If you want me to do any other type of dish, non-keto, I'll still do it. I'm going to be doing some normal cooking for the people that are not on keto. So, but the ones on keto, I'm going to be basically doing a lot on keto. So any questions you have, by all means, please do. I'll be posting it. Check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cooking with the Canadian. Okay? And please share and like my videos. And we'll get up and running, okay? So we're about 30 seconds away where I'm going to check it, and then we're going to see how much is it's already melted, okay? So at this point, you want the cheese melted, but not too hot, because we're going to incorporate the eggs, and we don't want to cook the eggs while we're doing this. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm just going to mix it for now. One time, and it's just starting now, just to melt just a little bit. So I'm going to put it in for another 30 seconds. And the more you mix it, the better it is. Okay? We're just going to do it for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to check it again. And then after 30 seconds, we'll see where it is. All right, that's 30 seconds. We're going to mix it again. Now, as you can see, it's starting to melt. It's starting to incorporate. Okay? We're going to add it again for another 30 seconds. Okay? We want this as melted as possible. Okay, so another 30 seconds. And this is probably the longest it's going to take for you to make these bagels, because once you add the dry ingredients, it'll be very quick and very easy to do them. Okay? After we make the bagels, we're going to put them in a 425-degree oven for 14 minutes. No more, no less. 14 minutes. That's all you need. Okay? This is another 30 seconds. Take them out. Now, as you can see, the cheese is starting to melt. And we're starting to get that incorporation that we want. So at this point, this cheese is ready to be incorporated into with the almond flour and the ingredients and the egg. So what I do is I use my hands. Typical Italian has to use their hands, right? So what I do is I mix all my dry ingredients first. I just take the spatula one time just to mix everything a little bit to get it, because the cheese is going to be hot and I don't want to burn my hands. So I can do that. So now that the cheese is in there, I'm going to add the eggs. Mix it again a little bit. Now, if this starts to not mix when you mix it by hand, you can put it in the microwave for another 30 seconds until you can heat up the cheese, and then you can mix it again. But the cheese is nice and warm for me, so it's already incorporating. So as you can see, it's already starting to come together. And the more I knead it, it's basically like a pizza dough. And that's what you want. You want that kind of a consistency, like a pizza dough. And no, I get a lot of questions. Does it taste cheesy? No, it doesn't actually. Once you can freeze these, they freeze very well. What I do is, when I want one, I just cut it in half, put it in a toaster, toast it up perfectly like a normal bagel. Put my cream cheese, put an egg in it, put some bacon in it, whatever I want. Now, it is sticky, so what I do is I'm gonna wash my hands. Now, once I wash my hands, I am going to oil them because it'll be easy then to make the form the bagels and put them on the parchment paper. So what I do is I take a little bit of oil and rub my hands in it so it doesn't stick. Okay, so you take a chunk of it. Now it's up to you how big you want them. I like mine just a little bit more robust. So all you do is just form a donut. That's all you do. You just form a donut. Now, don't worry how it looks or how it's going to be. When they bake, they will bake evenly. Okay? So, that's it. You form the bagel, and there you go. You get another little one. This one, this recipe, between 6 and 8 bagels, depending on the size. My bagels, I can get them to about 8 bagels, 6, 7 bagels. So, and then once they're cooked, what I do is I let them cool. And then once they're cool, I cut them and I freeze them. And then when I'm ready, I just take them out. Literally, you don't have to defrost them. You just put them in the toaster and it's done. Okay? Once I make these, what I'll do is I'll put an egg wash over them and then I'll season them with sesame seeds. You can use everything bagel. You can use Italian seasoning. This recipe here, you can also use it for a pizza dough. I have, and it's fantastic. So what I do is I'll make the bagels. I'll do half bagels, and then the other half I do pizza dough. And let me tell you, it's fantastic. It's great. So what I do is, with the pizza dough, is I cook the pizza first, the dough, for a little bit, put my ingredients on top, and then after I do that, I put my ingredients and put it back in the oven for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and there you go. You have pizza. That's it, with the same recipe as the bagels. So there's very many variations. I like this ingredients better, this method better of the bagel with the mozzarella. It does not taste cheesy. I'll be honest with you. Anybody who's had my bagels will tell you they're not bagel. They're not cheese. They don't believe me until I tell them that they're made with cheese. And they're like, no, I don't believe you. But it's true. They are made with cheese. So again, they're very easy. It's very easy, very pliable, very easy to make. Very easy to make. Like I said, just a little bit of oil in your hands and you can make them any way you want. You can make them big, you can make them small. I like them a little bit robust. And for the people who are on keto, These are only 6 carbs. That's right, 6 carbs for one bagel. Now, if you go get a regular bagel, you're looking at over 30 carbs of carbs on a normal bagel. So for me, I can eat one of these a day. It adds up to my keto carb count, only 6, and it's perfect for me. I don't eat them every day, but I freeze them, and then when you just want a quick sandwich, a little bit of salami, a little bit of mustard, mayo, cut them up, toast them, and then you got them. Okay? So I think I can get 2 more. And again, I already got 8 from this one particular dough. So, and the recipe calls, I noticed that the recipe calls for cups. Well, I've been practicing with this recipe, and I noticed that when I do it in cups, my bagels are smaller and not as big. So I started measuring the ingredients, and when I noticed that when I measure the ingredients, it comes out better. So if you're gonna do this, measure your ingredients. So if it asks for a cup, just make sure you change it to ounces. Everybody knows that 1 cup is 8 ounces. This is 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, which is 24 ounces. You might think it's a lot, but it isn't. And again, it doesn't taste like cheese at all. So don't panic if you think they are, they won't. So again, here's my bagels. I got 8 bagels. Okay? So now that they're done, I'm gonna quickly wash my hands. And now I'm going to do a little egg wash, and then I'm going to add the sesames on the bagels. So I got 1 egg, and what I did is just add a little bit of water to them, and you want the egg wash all over. Don't worry, your bagel's not going to taste like an egg. You won't even taste it at all. Okay, just makes it that nice, shiny, golden brown, what you want. Okay, and then so you just put it all over, everywhere, because you want the sesame seeds all over. Okay, and these will rise up, they will get bigger as they grow because of the baking powder. Now, the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Just a little trick, I use an extra half more just to get them that bigger, fluffier, bagel that everybody likes to eat. Okay, so now that I got all my bagels egg washed, like I said, you don't have to use sesame seeds. You can use everything bagel, Italian seasoning, poppy seed, whatever you like. Okay, so all you do is just put them all over. Okay, don't worry about where they go. Okay, if you don't like sesame seeds, you can have them plain. Okay, I'm just making them today sesame seed. Last time I made them with Italian seasoning. And my next time I'll do them, I'll probably do them with everything bagel. So now that you got all of them incorporated, just a quick tap, okay, to get all the sesame seeds in there. We're gonna put them in the oven at 425 degrees for 14 minutes, okay? And put them in the middle rack, okay? And I did a few a while ago, and then this is how they come out. As you can see, this is how the bagel comes out. Perfectly, nice and big. It's sturdy. It feels like bread. You cut it up, you open it, toast it, and you're good to go. Okay, so again, this is my keto bagel. If anybody wants any more recipes, please follow my Cooking with the Canadian channel. I'll have the recipe below so you guys can follow and make it your own. Again, thank you for watching and hope you have a great day. Thank you.